Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is May 17th, 2023, and I just posted a blog onto my website, which is integralsoul.love, if you want to check that out. But also, I know that a lot of people are not so into reading, so I just wanted to share some of what was in the blog as I walk along in the woods. And it's pretty cool out, so the black flies are not bothering me, which makes it so I can walk in the woods without a bug jacket on, because that's the way spring is in Ontario. So, in the blog last week, I was having some back issues, and then I was hearing of a lot of other people who were having back issues, back pain. And then I was hearing about people having accidents, like car accidents, falling down, breaking a bone accidents. And so I tuned in to the Vastness of Being to find out what is going on. And they told me that the energy is very erratic, and that is because of the eclipse that happened 2 weeks ago, lunar eclipse, and also a lot of solar activity was being reported. And so it gave me an image of like a dragon's tail, not that I've ever seen that, but a dragon's tail whipping around erratically, and how the message was how important it is that we remain grounded and that we are aware of our surroundings and paying attention to what is going on around us and being really present, mindful and present, which is a message that comes through all the time, really, how important it is to be in the moment and not get pulled out of yourself by external circumstances, other people, or events that are happening out in the world. And I mean, that's not easy to do, as we all know. But it is our work right now to really be focused. And another part of that, especially if you consider yourself to be an empathic person, empaths have very big energy fields that goes way out into the world. That's why we feel everything that's going on. So it's really important as an empath to bring our energy in closer to our bodies. And you can, here's my friend, you can play with that. What does it feel like? And all I can say is that it has to do with thinking, I want to bring my energy in, and feeling it come in closer to my body. And I want my energy to be about an arm's distance out from my body when I go out into the world, when I'm in a group of people. And there's a way, I think, of setting that so that you're not constantly thinking about your energy field, but just having the intention and setting it. And you can tell when you've started to take on someone else's energy or start to feel someone else's feelings. And so you can bring yourself back into your own presence by bringing your energy back in. And you can play with it when you're on your own. What does it feel like? Like I'm out in the woods right now. So I'm just letting it go. My energy can go wherever it wants to, however far out, it doesn't matter. I'm here with my tree friends. And here's some of them now. Yes, it's very green. Oh, so loving the green. So yeah, it's about energy maintenance for ourselves right now. And another thing I wanted to talk about, was this feeling that I had just today, that we have been going up. It's like we're on a roller coaster, and we're at the part where we're going up, 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 slowly. It's just been going on for a really long time. I could say maybe a year that we've been going on this slow upward climb. And we're coming to a point where we're going to get to the top soon. And then we're going to go down, and it'll be like, ah. But it doesn't have to be crazy, or it could be fun. But it's going to be really interesting. And I'm sensing that it will start within the next 2 months. And this has to do with events in the world. And so hang on to your hats, and I don't mean to sound alarming or anything. It's just this is the vibe I'm getting. And so there's not much we could do to prepare other than, as usual, remain present, pay attention, and take care of ourselves energetically, physically, mentally. So in my contemplation about this, I was tuning into the fact that there are a lot of people out there who are having a really hard time, who are dealing with depression, with food insecurity, housing insecurity. And so for people who are having a really rough time, it's not so easy to just tune into love and gratitude and feel happy. That's kind of Pollyanna to even think any of us could do that when we're not in that space. But for those of us who are in a place of security and, a modicum of well-being, it's really important that we, in our times of contemplation, or any, from moment to moment, you could take 3 minutes and just send love and peace out into the world with an intention for it to go where it is most needed. Tuning into people who are really in need, that they get assistance that they need, that they know that they're not abandoned and alone. And it's just a way of sending energetic support out to our fellow human beings, because we truly are one, where we've been living with a feeling of being separate from one another for thousands of years, and we've been taught that we're alone, and it's not true. We are like one energetic being, sharing the same world, sharing the energy. And the more that we can get in touch with our connection to all of life, to nature, the earth, the cosmos, and one another, this is part of our evolution. This will help us to be able to live on this planet in harmony. And I mean, this is a vision I have for, who knows how many years down the road. But that is what we are growing into as we evolve. And so we're all connected. And it's like that, it's an African saying, Ubuntu. And the gist of it is, if one of us is starving, we're all starving. So we are evolving into a time, and I think this has to do with the rising of the divine feminine, where we're coming into balancing the masculine and feminine in ourselves and in our lives. We're coming into a time of collaboration, of really coming into a realization of the oneness, that all of these issues that seem to separate us are really manufactured by those who want to control us. And I feel that in this downward ride on the roller coaster, that we're going to see those factions that want to separate us, we're going to see them start to fall apart, start their, what they are working towards, which is fear and control. It just will not work in these high energies that are coming in. That not only are they coming in, but we're anchoring them into our being, into our bodies, into our lives, into our very being. So many of us are walking around holding and amplifying that energy further. That's our job. So tune into that for yourselves as well. We're in this together, right? And so the powers that have been are coming to an end, and they're putting up a fight. And I heard there's this economist, Robert Reich, who I really like to read what he has to say. He just like daily newsletters that are free. And yesterday, I think it was, I saw a little video of him interviewing Justin Jones, who is one of the Tennessee Three. And Justin Jones is like quite an amazing young man, and it gives me a lot of hope for this generation that is coming up, that will begin to take their place in the, I just came in as the corridors of power. But so, but anyway, what he said was, a dying mule kicks the hardest. And I really, and he was saying in relation to the changes that are coming about, and that just sounds and feels so right to me as to what is happening here. So it gives me a lot of hope. We're in a time of tremendous change, energetically and physically, spiritually, mentally, and it's something it's really wonderful. It's not easy. We came here for this. We were born for this. And so, again, it's very important for us to be aware of our own energy fields and to do the work, do the intentional, for lack of a better word, prayer work, to send out energy into the world, to help one another. And that the energy is, of course, love and peace. And so just tuning in to see if there's anything else that I want to add. I'm probably forgetting something, but something about children, the children being born. Ugh, have you seen pictures of little babies? They look so alert. They're really looking around at their surroundings. I mean, I don't know, maybe babies are always like that. I don't know. It just seems that they're so present. And so we need to listen to the children, uh, and also to have some fun and know that it's going to be okay. We're in this amazing evolutionary process, and it's just it's really quite beautiful. And reach out to one another for help, or for company. You know, if you can, it's just good to and this is from a homebody who never wants to go anywhere, introvert. But I have been finding that when I do have a chance to be with people in community, it's I'm like, oh, I'm glad I went out. I'm glad I did that. So it's good to reach out to one another when we can. And also, if you're taking in too much information about the shenanigans that people are up to out there, those people who seem to be in control, who have no moral or ethical standards, um, just give yourself a break from the news and go out in nature or do something creative. I find I really have to give myself a break from hearing about, again, the shenanigans that are going on out there. So we have to just, you may want to pay attention, but also step away from it because there's such a bigger world. There's just a huge cosmos out there, and we're part of it. And so reach for the bigger picture of that, of who you are in the bigger picture of your soul. And yeah, find a way to just take really good care of yourselves and yeah, stay hydrated. Everybody says that. Uh, so reach for love and gratitude and again, if you're having a hard time and the whole thought of reaching for love and gratitude just fills you with frustration, just be kind to yourself, be within that, and know that there are people like me and others who are sending the beautiful energy to you, and that the changes that are coming about will bring grace into your lives and will bring assistance as well. So um, take good care of yourselves. Know that you're not alone. And until next time, shine on. Oh, and please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.